So this is a big question right here. So how about partners? How partners should communicate with each other, how to actively listen to others and why it's important.
Yes. So within partnerships, right? One, I think that especially in today's time, everybody should get premarital counseling, because then it goes through communication and how people communicate with each other. Um, like, so me, the way that I communicate is that if I have a problem about something, I try to figure out what was your thought process behind something that you've done, right? So like for me, I might, like, say if you didn't wash your dishes. I'm upset that you didn't wash your dishes. I saw you walk past the dishes 3, 4, 5 times and you didn't touch them. I might be like, "Hey, are you okay? What's going on with you?"
Mm.
And then you might say, "I got a lot on my mind. I was stressed about work. I was stressed about this, blah 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 blah." And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to forget about the dishes. Who cares? That's unimportant, you know. But sometimes I think people skip over to straight accusations. You just walked past the dishes 3 times, blah blah blah, and you didn't, yada yada yada. But let's just say, especially like say if you're in polygyny, right? And you don't know at the other house the wife is sick or whatever the case may be. So he's worried about that, but he here with you because that's his obligation, and you didn't take in consideration that things may be going on with him too, and vice versa. Hey, I noticed that the house been untidy, blah blah blah. Instead of saying that, like, hey, especially if you know somebody's like a clean person. Hey, I noticed that you haven't been cleaning. Are you okay? Is something going on? And I might be like, my friend, oh, whatever the case may be. But first inquire about what's going on with people before you just quick to tear people a new one. I think that people, they become narcissistic in that way, and that's one of the things that I hate, when people they start throwing around that term narcissism, and oh, he was narcissistic and so were you too.
Mm. Both of them being toxic, basically.
No, not being toxic. We all have some narcissistic tendencies. It's
Mm.
just it's just it's just life. You know, even down to like if you take like the like narcissistic personality disorder out of, let's just say narcissism, just in it of itself. It just means someone who is something that is you become self-centered about, right? But
Mm.
that's the extreme version. But in general, don't you eat food? Don't, when your stomach start to growl, you eat, right? That's you thinking about you. That's like the foundation of what narcissism is you thinking about yourself. Well, I'm thinking about myself when I pray because I'm trying to get a little closer to Allah so I can get the Jannah. That's narcissism. We all have pieces of it. If not, we will all die.
Mm.
Literally, we would die. If when you come out the womb of your mother, you are narcissistic. Like, it's all about you. You don't start growing out of there until almost late teens, early adulthood, when you start to think about other people.
Mm.
It becomes
So
it
it
becomes
becomes who you are.
extreme. It becomes extreme if you couple it with trauma, and then that's when it becomes extreme, and then people can't think outside of that. But
So
in
with
general,
mm, I'm sorry.
that's no, that's it. In general, though, we all have some narcissistic tendencies. It's just the reality of
So
it.